Even Trump's biggest global backers are walking away. Brazil is furious. Japan is insulted. India is silent but very angry. He's rolled back Medicaid and food subsidies.
President Trump has endorsed a House budget plan that would make sweeping cuts to Medicaid. Under the proposed budget bill, roughly $880 billion would be cut from Medicaid.
He's also gutted the environmental protections.
It is not, as you might have guessed, a conservative approach to protecting the environment. It's not even a conservative approach to deregulation. It's a full-blown gutting of the very basis by which the EPA has been allowed to regulate greenhouse gas emissions.
He's allowed crypto lobbyists to write policy.
So the crypto community saw the benefits to having the West Wing on their side, so much so that they started pumping money into Trump's campaign and a number of GOP races as well.
Detained legal immigrants and deported thousands without trial.
Today, the administration announced it will begin deporting people subject to that order as soon as July 27th.
When ICE launched mass arrests in Los Angeles, Trump deployed National Guard troops without the governor's consent. This hasn't happened since the 1960s civil rights protests. If you're in India, here's a simple fact you cannot ignore. The President of the United States just threatened us with a 200% tariff on our medicines, a 500% tariff on our oil, and called our participation in BRICS as a threat to America. This from the same man who once called India a true friend and held a massive rally with Prime Minister Modi in Houston. So what changed? Trump changed. Between his first term and now, Trump has gone from unpredictable to almost unhinged. And this time, the world isn't laughing. This is the story of Trump 1.0 versus Trump 2.0. A tale of diplomacy lost, alliance broken, and a global superpower starting to look like the world's biggest wildcard.
Decision Desk can now officially project that Donald Trump will become the 47th President of the United States.
Breaking in Southern California tonight, President Trump says he is deploying the National Guard as protests erupt over federal immigration raids.
Trump's massive domestic policy bill overcame a major hurdle today. Vice President J.D. Vance broke a tie in the U.S. Senate today to pass the legislation after lawmakers worked through the night and made last-minute changes.
Donald Trump's first term as a US president from 2017 to 2021 shocked the world. He called NATO obsolete. He mocked traditional allies. He walked out of key agreements from the Iran deal to the Paris Climate Accord. But here's the twist. For all the chaos, Trump 1.0 got a few big things right. He pushed NATO allies to spend more on defense, and they did. He supplied Ukraine with anti-tank missiles years before President Putin's full-scale invasion into Ukraine. He held a historic summit with North Korea, becoming the first ever by a sitting US president. And in the Middle East, he pulled off something no one expected, the Abraham Accords, normalizing relations between Israel and multiple Arab states. UAE, Bahrain, Sudan, Morocco, everybody signed on. So yes, Trump 1.0 was loud, dramatic, even reckless, but underneath the bluster was a clear doctrine. America first and not America alone. He still worked through institutions. He still valued strategic alliances, especially in Asia and India. He saw India as a natural partner to the United States in countering China's influence in the subcontinent. Cut to Trump's second term. It's not just louder, it's crueler, more isolated, and way more chaotic. Within months of returning to power, Trump threatened India with new tariffs on pharma and oil, attacked BRICS as an anti-American institution, alienated Japan and South Korea, two of America's closest allies, backed the airstrikes on Iran based on very shaky intelligence, cut funding to science, diplomacy, and aid programs across the world. This is not Trump playing hardball. This is Trump picking fights. Even Trump's biggest global backers are walking away. Brazil is furious. Japan is insulted. India is silent but very angry. And Elon Musk, who campaigned for Trump last time, has left the administration and formed his own political party. For India, the contrast between Trump 1.0 and 2.0 is especially stark. In his first term, Trump expanded defense sales to India, pushed for a stronger Indo-Pacific alliance, and even fast-tracked the extradition of 2611 accused. Despite the trade tensions, the tone was broadly cooperative. But in Trump 2.0, it is very different. He is now backing a bill to impose 500% tariffs on any country buying Russian oil, including India. He is pushing for a 10% penalty on BRICS members, even though India has opposed a BRICS currency and de-dollarization. And in July 2025, Trump announced that Indian pharma exports could face up to 200% tariffs. This is not just bad for India, it could destabilize the US healthcare system as well. And when tensions flared again between India and Pakistan, Trump took the credit for brokering peace, despite India flatly denying that the US played any role in it. This is not partnership, this is forced posturing. Trump 2.0 is not operating with any grand strategy. His decisions seem to be increasingly driven by personal loyalties, political vendettas, obsession with trade deficits, and an unfiltered craving for control. He shut down US aid, cut fundings to the NIH and the CDC, threatened Tesla and SpaceX contracts because Musk turned on him. He even offered to refuel Israeli jets for a solo strike on Iran, only to later deny US involvement when the fallout actually began. Diplomacy today is being run like a Twitter war, except it's not happening on Truth Social. At home, Trump's second term has been no less controversial. He's rolled back Medicaid and food subsidies. He's also gutted the environmental protections. He's allowed crypto lobbyists to write policy, detained legal immigrants and deported thousands without trial. When ICE launched mass arrests in Los Angeles, Trump deployed National Guard troops without the governor's consent. This hasn't happened since the 1960s civil rights protests. The world took a risk by treating Trump 1.0 as an anomaly. Biden's win in 2020 was supposed to be the reset. Now with Trump back in office, despite felony convictions and failed coup attempts, that illusion is gone. Markets are very nervous. Allies are cautious. India, like much of the global south, is now hedging, building resilience, diversifying partnerships, and asking one question: can we really depend on America anymore? Trump 1.0 showed us a world where power could still be strategic. Trump 2.0 is showing us what happens when power is pure performance. In the short term, Trump's chaos may look like dominance, but over time, he's doing what no other American president has managed to do, pushing the world to think about a future where the US actually does not lead. And if that future arrives, it won't be because the world walked away. It will be because Trump pushed it out of the door.